Afro-Lanka fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking on this video, guys. Musistuke. Leo nimeka lens, did a makeup look. Actually nimeshinda hivi because I've been creating content the whole day, like for my TikToks, for my Instagram, for Afro-Lanka, you know, for my business. So yeah, that's why I look the way I look, and I decided to shoot this video leo. I've been procrastinating it for a while because I feel like it needs time, and it needs me to sit down and actually talk about this very well. So I feel like I'm ready. Plus I had the makeup going on, so I was like, why not shoot the video today? By the way, guys, kama huja subscribe and you're just watching this kiburebure, just subscribe. Let the family grow. It's a good thing. Please support me, guys. Support me. I really appreciate your support. Wale ambao wamesubscribe, guys. Nyinyi mko hapa ndani ya roho yangu. The people who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and are always coming back for my YouTube content. You guys are really close to my heart. Nawapenda sana. Thank you so much for subscribing. And if you haven't yet, please just click. It's free. Haikunyimi usingizi, haikupokonyei chakula, haikupokonyei pesa. Just click it just to support me, just to show some love, okay? Anyways, on to today's topic. Why I decided to choose this topic is because most of my cousins, my friends, my followers on Instagram, they have requested this. And being a person who has been divorced before, I feel like it's time, and I feel like I'm ready to talk about it. And I went on my Instagram and asked you guys if you have any divorce related questions to ask me, and you guys did. So we are going to touch on those questions at the end of this video, so please stay tuned. If you have asked me a question on Instagram, I'll probably answer it on this video. First and foremost, what I would tell you is marriage is a beautiful thing. Binadamu akizaliwa, they always long for finding someone who they can spend the rest of their life with. And when you are lucky to find that person, it's very beautiful. Our religion yatupa ruhusa to divorce, lakini pia inataka na inasisitiza that you work through your marriage, guys. Work through your marriage. If you feel there's something there that can be savage, can be waweza ukoa ndoa yako, please vumilia, fanya subra, work it out, you know. Go for counseling, kutana na wazee, labda mu sort these things out, you know, get mentors. By the way, we need to have mentors in marriage, like, you know, people who can help work out issues. Squeezing kwa dunia watu wako mbio kweli, kila mtu na shida zake, kama ni kitu atachaweza kutatuliwa, but people don't even have time to sit down and, like, you know, talk about these things. But as I said, marriage is a beautiful thing, and if it works out, that's good. That's the goal for marriage. When you're getting married, the goal is to stay forever and ever until death do you part. But kuna circumstances that, you know, it doesn't work out. It just doesn't. Guys, anyway, I don't know how hard it is for me to make this video. It's so hard. Like, I know what I want to say, but I don't know how to say it. Like, I'm not here advocating for divorces. Divorce hutokea. Not everybody wants to get divorced, but it happens. So I'm making this video for someone who has gone through a divorce and they feel stuck. Like, they don't know what next, like, what now? Like, okay, I'm divorced, what now? Like, you know, as I said, work through your marriages, like, try to get solutions for your problems. Alafu, ikitokea labda kama umedivorce, then, this is me just sharing my thoughts on just divorce, guys. So, stay tuned. My brain is a scrambled egg right now. Okay, before we go into deep, nataka tu niwaeleze juju, like, my marriage, my first marriage, my second marriage, juju, lightly, like how it happened and how it all unfolded. Ndoa yangu wa kwanza ilikuwa niko mdogo, nilimaliza high school, I think I was 19 years old. Niliolewa na jamaa alikuwa age around 40. It was an arranged marriage. I come from a very difficult, humble background, let's say. Yeah. sisi si matajiri hivyo. So the guy had money, and in a way our family felt like it's a way to kuomoka kimpango. So yeah, I got fixed on this. I'm not supporting arranged marriages, lakini kuna zingine ziko successful, lakini I feel like if there is a age gap kubwa kama hivyo, just don't. Just don't. Like mine, I was 19 and the guy was around 47 or something. He even lied, like when he was coming to ask for my hand in marriage, he said he was 37. He deducted 10 years from his actual age. And yeah, we went through the marriage. It didn't last, guys, almost like I think 6 months. And yeah, I had to get out of that marriage. So nikaenda nikaonana na shehe with my family, and it got dissolved. The marriage got dissolved like that. So that was the first time. So the marriage lasted 6 months. Yeah. Second marriage, I was still young. I was 22 years old. And at that time nilikuwa nataka kuwa like, now I'm going to choose the person me mwenyewe with my own brain. Like I was being rebellious in a way, childish and rebellious, because the guy I met, I wanted to get married to, was a Sri Lankan, and he lived in Sri Lanka. And my parents actually talked me out of it. It was like, it's a bad idea. You're going to go live so far away from us, another continent. We don't think it's a good idea. Mimi basi just delay, like being rebellious na nini. They had to just like, you know, let me be like, kwa sababu the first marriage sisi ndo tulim push. So this one, she wants to jump by herself. Let her go. Oh boy. Nikafika huko Sri Lanka, the guy reverted to Islam because of the marriage, you know, because he was a Buddhist, which usually most of the time doesn't work, because I always think that it's a good idea if you want to be a Muslim, be because wewe mwenyewe roho yako yataka, you're connected to Allah and you want to do it, not because of a marriage. Usually it doesn't work. So because of our differences in religion, differences in culture, differences in beliefs and values, it was a very strenuous marriage. We rarely lived together. I lived with him for a year, I think. And the rest of the marriage, I lived with my in-laws. So the culture difference, the religious difference, it was so hard. And yeah, we went our separate ways. But you know, sasa after that marriage, that was like my second time. So I actually was like, whoa, what is happening, you know? The separation took place in Sri Lanka. I moved to my own apartment because I had my own job. Yeah, I started looking for a job while I was in Sri Lanka because the guy was not supporting me, especially during pregnancy. And after the baby came, I was a single mother from the go, you know? So it's good, guys, to have your qualifications. Kama umesomea kitu, it's good. I always feel like mwanamke ni vizuri awe na education yake ama ujuzi wake wa kujitafutilia kipato. You know, it's very, very important. If you are a father of daughters, make sure you umewahami wasichana wako. Umewahami na education nzuri. La sivyo, kama unamwona hashikishiki, labda umpe kipaji kizuri, labda umfundishe kazi za mikono, you know, kitu ambacho anaweza kujitilia riski yeye mwenyewe, because these men out here, they are not reliable, man. Wanaume siku hizi, wanaume wa siku hizi si kama wanaume wa zamani, mababa zetu, mababu zetu. Mtu ana kazi yake moja, asomeshe watoto wote, ajenge nyumba, afanye nini. Siku hizi, the way the economy is going and the way these men are built, guys, msomeshe mtoto wako wa kike, hakikisha umemuhami vizuri, you gave her all the right tools to, you know, to maneuver this world, you know, it's tough out there. So ni vizuri, mimi alhamdulillah nilikuwa nimesomeshwa. So nashukuru alhamdulillah, you know, certificates zangu na diploma zangu zilinisaidia sana. They came into play a lot after my divorce. So I always insist, please, usipuuze education ya mtoto wako wa kike. Hiyo ndo silaha utampa ambao atajisaidia nayo huko mbeleni. It's a jungle out there, you know. Many people ambao they are going through divorces right now usually ask me like, how did you cope after a divorce? Okay, let me take you back to the first divorce, how I coped. Nilirudi nyumbani obviously because I was 19, na at that time nilikuwa sijamaliza kusoma, right? Nilikuwa nimeanza uni, nikafika nusu, sikumaliza kwa sababu the guy was paying my university and we got divorced, so I was on my own, you know. So what I did was I sold some of the gold he had bought me. Nakumbuka nikienda markiti nikitafuta zile sonara, nikauza ile dhahabu, and I joined Mombasa Aviation. Who remembers Mombasa Aviation, guys? If you went to Mombasa Aviation, shout out. So I went to Mombasa Aviation and I did 11 months diploma pale, travel and tourism management. Guys, it's so hard in Kenya to get a job without experience. Guys, I was fresh from school. Now every job I got offer ambao walikuwa wanataka mfanyikazi, they want someone with experience. How am I supposed to get experience kama mtaka kuniandika kazi? Guys, I was not getting paid. I don't know why in Kenya they don't pay our attachments. Jamani tuteseka. Some of us are nimekula humble pie, my friend. So nilifanya kazi bure bure, nilifanya watu kazi bure bure, my friend, just to get the experience and have it in my CV and just get the feel of being like in a working environment and you know what goes on, you know, which was very helpful. Guys, if you have a chance to do something like that, please go ahead and do it. I highly recommend. I didn't want to be a burden to my family, so I had to leave the nest. Nikaenda zangu Qatar. I worked there. That's when I met the second guy, the guy I got married to in Sri Lanka, you know. So mshailewa sasa flow ya story. Okay, nikaenda zangu Sri Lanka huko. The reception was not good. Nilipokelewa vibaya, guys. The mother-in-law, the father-in-law were extreme Buddhists. So mwenye nakwenda pale na kihijabu changu nini, kikatolewa kihijabu. Mother-in-law literally pulled the hijab from my head, and mnajua ziko na pins mwenye nilikuwa nimesecure, ikavutwa like, what is this, what are you wearing? And you know, ni watu ambao sijui tutasema ni primitive ama ni watu are not exposed, they don't know if this is wrong, this is right. They grew up thinking it's okay, so they did that. So I was really offended. That was the first, imagine that was the first encounter. The first encounter, and these people wanted me to touch their feet whenever I meet them. So you can imagine the clash, guys. I was not having it. They were not having it. So it was just a mess. The guy was not present as a father. Responsibility is zero. We didn't even get diapers like when Amaya was born. So it was that bad. He was very irresponsible. He was a mama's boy. I'll just go ahead and say it. He was a mama's boy. Lazy ass. This is just about me and how I went through it. Sasa nishawaeleza how the divorces happened. So my mom kind of gave me that push, like, you need to come back to Kenya. And guys, I was earning a very good salary in Sri Lanka. I was independent, you know. Nilikuwa nishashika touch ile ya life ya kuwa single mom. Hata I was like, Kenya nikienda naenda kuanza wapi? So guys, I did go to Kenya, which was a good thing because I feel like it was Allah's calling me to come back to Kenya and meet with my current husband. Guys, alhamdulillah, I'm in a better place. I feel like Niko ready to be open about this and talk about this, that it does get better after divorces. It doesn't necessarily, like, you know, go downhill from there, right? I know when a woman goes through divorce, kuna a lot of uncertainty. Okay, you are now divorced. Hujui what next. Kuna ile the fear of the unknown. Like, what's going to happen to me now? Kuna wengine ambao hawawezi sasa kujifend for themselves, kujitafutilia mapeni, ama wengine wana watoto sasa, and they have to ask the ex all the time for money. I know it's hard because the uncertainty, will I be able to find another partner worthy? Uncertainty, kuna emotional damage. Emotional damage there, because you are unakuwa mzito kumtrust mwanamume mwingine to open up, you know, kwa sababu ushachanjwa mara moja, waogopa sasa kile kijembe, you know. Kuna the fear of disappointing families, you know. Kuna families wengine watu wamewana makazi manini. Sasa sometimes where you feel like you need to hang in there because you don't want to disappoint your families. Divorce is such a vast topic. But mimi, I like to focus more on like after divorce, you know, life after divorce, right? Ukishaachwa, tuseme ukishapitia through divorce, give yourself a break. Give yourself a break, mama. Give yourself a break. Wanaume watajirusha kwa sababu wewe ni weak target, okay? Wanaume kila aina, mimi nitakuwa mke wa pili, mke wa tatu, mke wa nne, oh, hivi. Mimi nakutaka kwa sababu especially in our society, in our community, Swahili coastal community, wanaume wetu wakosefu wa adabu, they target us. Sisi ni weak targets. Kwa sababu msichana ambaye hajaolewa atakuwa like reluctant to get intimate with you because she's not used to it, first of all. You know, kuna hiyo, she's not used to it, hayuko free, ama sijui utamharibu, vitu kama hivyo. Lakini sisi divorced women tunachukuliwa, milango iko wazi, madirisha yako wazi, tunajulikana, like tunajulikana sisi we are like weak targets. Tunataka support from men, labda tunataka love, tunataka tuoneshwe ile attention, tunataka tuoneshwe acknowledgement, tunataka you know. So men take us as weak targets. So honey, please, I'm telling you, do not give the cookie. Give yourself a break. This will help you a lot in the sense of rediscovering yourself and, you know, knowing what you deserve. Give yourself a break. Do not jump from a divorce to a marriage. Divorce to a marriage. Like ukishamaliza eda yako wewe waruka tu another marriage. Don't do that. You're just, it's a recipe for a disaster, okay? So next I'm going to talk about how divorced women are viewed in the society kwetu, Uswazi. I feel like we should not blame the woman for a divorce. We were not there when they decided to get divorced, and don't make assumptions. So in the Coast Province, sana we blame the woman. Anjitupa, hajifukizi, hachori hina, hachori nini, waeza mchorea, waeza mfukizia, hata kila kitu kamfanyia. Na if it's not meant to be, it won't be, right, honey? Another thing, mwanamke akikuwa divorced in the coastal area, Uswazi kwetu, anachukuliwa kama used goods, you know? Used goods, in what sense? Like, hata ukipata bahati, let's say, like, you want to get married again. The guy always, like, thinks about, like, she was married before. She's had children before. She's used goods. Huyu ni, like, mtumba, like, second hand. My friend, siku hizi kila mtu ni mtumba. Hata afadhali huyo aliolewa kaachwa. Maybe she mingled with only one guy. And been with only one man. Kuliko hao wengine hatutowataja wako. Kwa hivyo usite mtoto watu used goods. Please tafadhali. I'm talking to the people in the coast. Huwa hawajui kuongea. Maana these things mkizungumza ndo huwa mnamvunja mtu moyo. Someone can be traumatized, someone can be depressed, anaenda through depression ama hata suicidal thoughts. Kwa sababu why would you label someone as used goods? Ati mtumba ama used ama no, kila mtu yuko used, my friend. Yes, hata wewe, if you wanna marry a woman who has been married before, has been divorced, I urge you, go and do it. Madamu roho yako imempenda na mko sawa na mumeingiliana, don't think about those things. Manake waweza oa mwanamke ambaye hajaolewa before na huyo yuko used mara 1000 kuliko huyo. Please musisemesh. Twende next. Alafu when a woman is divorced, especially in the coastal area, the family usually tends to look for a man for her. Mtamtafutilia mwanamume mwambie mstiri. That neno mstiri ndiyo ndoa ni stara, hatukatai. Lakini mweza mbamisha mtu antoka rehabilitation, mtu alikuwa teja, rehab, ama mtu antolewa jela. You guys, like, hata kama mtu yuko divorced, like, kwa nini yeye ndo apate them at the law of the food chain, wale kwenye food chain chini ndo wanaume ambao ndo option we are left with. Please like this video kama mimi I'm talking sense. Hiyo ishatokea sana. Tena mimi pia nishaikuwa kupewa offers, especially when I got divorced. Na pia wanaume ambao they are not my type, you know? Not my standard, not my wewe sahi ushaolewa, ushaachwa, wewe nkukutafutilia mume, mtu yoyote hata mwendazimu and recover mpoa akili pungufu akili tukubandikize kwa sababu ustiriwe. Those are the words that our mothers use. Mstiri maskini, anato yuko nyumbani kwao, hana mume, mstiri. I urge you as a divorced woman, please keep your standards. Keep your standards. You've gotten divorced once and you don't want to go through it again. So please keep your standard, especially kama uko divorced. If you have gone through a divorce, I always tell you, like, you know what you don't want in a man. Then at this time with experience, you know what you don't want. Unajua, I don't want a man who is like this, like this, like this. All the things that you didn't from your previous marriage, your experience. Unajua mimi sitaki hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. So that one can be your guide list on how to get the next guy. Okay? Uswazi kwetu, ukikuwa divorced, ama if your marriage is it failed, you are considered a failure. Wewe pia unaonekana kama failure. Hata waweza kwenda kwenye event, watu wakakuangalia kama ushuzi, kama nini. Yani even family members, they treat you as if you are a failure. Like, you know. Guys, I couldn't even go to like funerals. I couldn't even go to a hospital to look. Kama mtu mgonjwa, pia siwezi kwenda kumtembelea kwa sababu naogopa kutoa mdomoni. I used to walk with a ninja. Ule biharusi ya juzi ule. Ashaatwa. Guys, the support that should come from the family should be the strongest. Especially your sisters, the women in your family, the men also. Like, you need to support this person who has come from a divorce. Manake kule ashapitia ya kupitia. Ashavuka. Sasa amerudi nyumbani, msimtie mdomoni saa zote. Guys, msimtie like mkamona ni mzigo. Asharudi sasa nani atamwangalia? Like vitu kama hivyo. Avoid kumsimanga mwanamke alioachwa, especially kama amekuja nyumbani, mstirini, nyinyi ndo familia yake. Be close to her, mpurukusheni, mpeni, yani distract her, talk to her, like kumbushe all the time that she's useless, she's worthless. She's not supposed to hear these things from her home, you know? She's still a human being, she's still valuable, she's still a sister, she is still a mother, she is still someone. Your title, a divorced woman, that's not the only title she has. She has so many other titles. She's a lawyer, she's an engineer, she's a doctor. So please, let's not focus on only she's a divorced woman. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Like, being a divorced woman should not be your title. You should not be labeled, should not be your label. That's not the only label you hold, you know. That's something you went through. That's it. But it should not be who you are as a person, right? You can be a comedian, you are funny, you are creative, you are humble, you're empathetic, you are creative, you are strong, you are smart. Kuna many things, adjectives that suit you. Not only you are divorced. Basi hiyo ndo watu waliona peke yake. Tafadhalini. Especially family. I'm talking to you, family. Family of a woman who is divorced. Please, kuweni supportive. Kuweni supportive. Ndio ili ni jambo linitokea, si kitu ambacho watu wapendelea kitokee, or you know, but it has happened. Huyu mtu msifanye ajifeel mtenge ama ajifeel less of a person, you know, now that she's a divorced woman, like a failure. No. Encourage her, mpeni moyo, give her wings to fly, you know. Ng'ombe akivunjika guu urudi zizini. Kwa hivyo pale zizini lazima kuwe conducive environment for her to heal, for her to fix her wings again and fly again. Na wewe dada, wewe uloachwa mwenzangu, please don't hop into another marriage in the name of kustiriwa. Don't do it, honey. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a well-deserved break. Get to know who you are. Travel. Eat good. Take care of your health. Make friends. Mingle. You know? Do all these things. Interact with your family. Itakusahaulisha. Itakupa maliwazo, you know? So, yeah. Until the time when you feel like you're ready. Hata kwenye DM mtu aweza niamkua salamu alaykum mpaka kesho mwajijua kama kuna watu ambao kwa wakini DM. I don't reply DMs, but at this moment I was like, I feel ready, and I was 28. I was like, I want to have more kids before I hit my 30s.